being a father, is it an image we draw? Is it a job? Is it a badge we wear? An identity, an acquired role, or an instinctive condition or state of being? Welcome to today's session of PWT Plus Straight Talk series about men's mental health. I'm Youssef Skalli, empowerment coach, mental health advocate, and awareness campaigner, founder of SKALLIbility coaching. Thank you to those of you who are with us today live. As usual, we will record the first part of the session, and then we will stop recording and continue with the conversation about the topic in an open and safe environment. As we celebrated last week Father's Day, today we are continuing the celebration by having a straight talk around fatherhood and addressing some of the challenges fathers all over the world might be facing. So, what does it mean to be a father? Many would see it as a mix between identity, an acquired role, an instinctive behavior, and an intense feeling. In preparation for this session, we reached out to fathers in our network and asked what is the first one word they would associate with fatherhood. And the answers ranged from love, responsibility, pressure, fear, protection, future, discipline, money, confidence, happiness, model, care, identity. The list is really long. Most commonly, a father is seen as the protector, the provider, the disciplinarian. But before becoming a father, a man is also a son, a brother, a partner, or a husband, a friend, an employee or an entrepreneur, a leader, and need to find their own balance between all those hats. And in our modern societies, the role of men and fathers in particular has been evolving, right? The masculinity stereotypes are being constantly challenged for the best, hopefully. We do things and assume responsibilities that definitely would surprise our grandparents. We cook, we clean, we wash dishes, we babysit, we wash the cars, and the list goes on. I have to say, women have been doing that for so long, especially working moms, and they seem to be good at wearing multiple hats, but for most of men, the learning curve is still at its beginning. Many fathers feel the strain on their mental health, and when a father's mental wellness is affected, the whole family is impacted. Exactly the same way as when a mother's mental well-being is impacted, the whole family is affected. So whether co-parenting or single parenting, fathers do influence the stability and quality of mental well-being of the family. This is why it's very important for fathers to speak up and to get the care they need when they do. Yet, most of fathers will seek care less frequently. And the cultural notions of masculinity dictate for us what it means as males, how to feel and how to act. At early age, especially at teenage times, we are urged to man up. We are taught that displaying our emotions is a sign of vulnerability, and that vulnerability is a big weakness. Then we grow up to men and eventually fathers who have trouble recognizing, expressing, and controlling our emotions. I see a question on the chat, very interesting one. Can you not be the janitor and still be a father? That's a very good question that we can discuss further in our open conversation. At the end, what is to be a father? A good one. Is it a leading by example model to whom the growing individual identify themselves and whose model is repeated in different stages of their life and beyond? When it comes to becoming a father, men are left to find out by themselves, and each father would have his unique way and definition of fatherhood. The most important is the impact they have on the future generations and building now for better tomorrow. So we will be continuing our conversations. Would love to hear from you. For those of you who are watching in demand, please feel free to comment, feel free to reach out. And the next session is scheduled at the same time on Wednesday, July 6th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to all of you. Thank you.